Live from the Grenadian capital, this is the GBN Television News. GBN covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd. The news headlines comes to you compliments Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
This is Network News for Monday, January the 5th of 2026. I'm Stasia Blake. In the headlines tonight, U.S. indictment alleges Maduro-led drug ring corrupted Caribbean politicians. New visa integrity fee implemented as part of U.S. sweeping immigration reforms. And police probe suspected homicide in Lansepine. Also, government reintroduces $50 annual motor vehicle license fee for 2026 after credit expiry. And in regional news, Nicolas Maduro pleads not guilty in New York court. While internationally, Venezuela accuses U.S. of illegitimate armed attack at UN Security Council. Coming up in sports, Alfie Fletcher's Century headlines, Grenada's triumph in Windward's women's T20 as cricket faces regional upheaval. Details right after this message.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments Soft Weave bathroom tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening. This is GBN's News at 7. A sweeping federal indictment unsealed in the United States has allegedly implicated unnamed Caribbean politicians in what the U.S. calls a vast state-sponsored drug trafficking network linked to Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro and senior members of his administration. Details in the report.
The indictment follows the capture and transfer of President Maduro and his wife to New York, where they are expected to face serious criminal charges related to narcotics trafficking and organized crime. According to the U.S. prosecutors, the Maduro regime operated a sophisticated cocaine smuggling operation that moved large quantities of drugs into the United States. The court documents released on the official website of the U.S. Department of Justice, justice.gov, allege that the enterprise depended on widespread corruption across the Caribbean, Central America, and beyond, with politicians receiving payments in exchange for protection, political cover, and freedom of movement for traffickers. The indictment explicitly references corruption along what prosecutors describe as the Caribbean route, alleging that the politicians in the region were paid to protect traffickers and allow certain criminal networks to operate without interference. The document states in part, quote, "Through this drug trafficking, Nicolas Maduro Moros, the defendant, and corrupt members of his regime enabled corruption fueled by drug trafficking throughout the region. So too were politicians along the Caribbean route corrupted by cocaine traffickers, who would pay them for protection from arrest and to allow favored traffickers to operate with impunity as they trafficked cocaine from Venezuela north towards the United States." End quote. The legal filings claim that government resources were routinely misused to facilitate the operation, including military escorts, diplomatic passports, and state infrastructure. Prosecutors further allege that the network collaborated with violent international cartels to ensure the safe passage of narcotics along key trafficking routes. Beyond drug trafficking, the indictment accuses members of the Venezuelan leadership of engaging in organized criminal activities, including money laundering, kidnappings, and state-sanctioned violence, all aimed at preserving political power and influence. U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi stated that the action is intended to hold the Venezuelan administration accountable for allegedly transforming the country into a hub for global narcotics trafficking and terrorism. At this stage, no Caribbean officials have been publicly named in the indictment, and the allegations remain unproven. However, the revelations are expected to raise serious regional concerns as investigations continue.
Travelers using the Maurice Bishop International Airport are being urged to check for updates as the Grenada Airports Authority, GAA, announces possible changes to airline schedules in the wake of recent operational disruptions. Additional flights have been introduced to accommodate passengers affected by a spate of weekend cancellations. Christina John has this report.
Some additional flights have been added to the schedule at the Maurice Bishop International Airport as airlines continue to adjust operations to accommodate passengers affected by the weekend's cancellations. On Saturday, the Grenada Airports Authority, the GAA, advised travelers that airlines may introduce temporary changes to flight schedule due to evolving airspace and operational restrictions. The authority noted that these changes could impact flights operating to and from Grenada. Speaking with our news desk via telephone, Tuana Slinger of the Grenada Airports Authority's Business Development and Corporate Communications Department said the situation was handled efficiently through close coordination with airline partners.
So essentially on Saturday we had about 4 cancellations, of which many flights have been rebooked for today, the 5th of January. So customers are asked to contact their airlines directly if they're interested in rebooking their flights. Yesterday being the 4th, there were no cancellations and everything went according to plan. And for today, all information as it relates to any delayed flights, additional flights were posted on our social media pages. So anyone interested in seeing or keeping abreast of the information, they can visit our social media Facebook page.
Slinger explained that the GAA maintained consistent communication with airline operations and security teams, ensuring that passengers arriving at the airport were properly briefed and given the necessary information regarding their travel arrangements.
So all airlines, I would say, they have gotten the adequate amount of persons for the additional flights, and in the coming days, where needed, additional flights would be added. So I must say that the operations team, they have handled the matter very well so far. All issues as it relates to airlines, customers, ATC is being handled accordingly, and I would say right now we have all contingencies in place, and we'll continue to communicate to persons as soon as we have additional information.
The Grenada Airports Authority says it continues to monitor the situation and will provide further updates as needed. The GAA is also thanking the traveling public for their cooperation and understanding. Christina John, GBN News.
A significant change to the United States visa process has come into force with the launch of the Visa Integrity Fee on January 1st under new immigration reforms. The fee, designed to bolster compliance and generate revenue, could reshape the cost landscape for non-immigrant visa applicants. Reporter Deirdre Seeley has more details.
The United States Visa Integrity Fee took effect as part of its immigration reforms. The fee, set at a minimum of $250, is charged in addition to any existing fees paid when applying for a non-immigrant visa, but is only payable upon issuance of the visa. The fee has been described as both a revenue generator and a compliance mechanism, as it may be refunded when the visa expires if the holder complies with the visa's conditions. Visa applicants whose visa requests are denied will not be charged. The fee will also be increased annually to mirror inflation. The visa integrity fee is among immigration reforms undertaken through the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, which was signed into effect by President Donald Trump on July 4, 2025. Several other fees have either been introduced or increased in both immigrant and non-immigrant categories. Reporting for GBN News, I am Deidre Seeley.
Motorists in Grenada are facing the return of a $50 increase in annual vehicle license fees for 2026, following the expiration of a government-issued credit that temporarily offset the cost in 2025. While the uptick has prompted questions from the public, finance officials maintain that the charge is a reinstatement, not a new levy, confirmed by prior budget announcements. Here's another report from Deidre Seeley.
While Grenadians paying annual motor vehicle license fees may have been surprised by an apparent $50 increase, an official from the Ministry of Finance clarified that the fee is not new, but rather a reintroduction. The $50 increase was first announced in the 2024 budget presentation, as indicated by Minister for Finance Dennis Cornwall.
Vehicle license fee to be increased by $50 across all vehicles type to support the improved road maintenance. Mr. Speaker, the number of vehicles on our nation's road have increased significantly in the last 10 years, necessitating increased costs of road maintenance. The revenues collected from the policy, roughly $2.6 million, will go towards supporting road maintenance.
According to the official, this pronouncement, though not backed by law, was implemented by the Ministry of Finance, leading to increased vehicle licensing fees beginning in 2024. When the law took effect in July of that year, the government opted to offer a $50 credit to all vehicle operators, instead of undertaking the administrative burden of refunding payments already made. Therefore, operators did not pay the additional $50 in 2025. However, the official stated that for this year, the fee is effectively reintroduced. Reporting for GBN News, I am Deidre Seeley.
Coming up in network news, police probe suspected homicide in Lansapine and 2 charged in separate attacks in Carriacou. Stay with us.
The Frequente Industrial Park is opening its doors with prime square footage available right now. Whether you are scaling up your production line or establishing new regional headquarters, we have the footprint you need ready for immediate lease. Our newly refurbished state-of-the-art facilities set a new standard, offering premium spaces designed for modern manufacturing, ICT, and service enterprises that demand excellence. With 24-hour security, property management support, and a location just minutes from the airport and the capital, GIDC Facilities isn't just a landlord. We are your partner in logistics and success. Secure your space in Grenada's flagship industrial hub today. GIDC Facilities, the foundation for your future.
When you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me, yes, I can. Whenever you're in need, yes, just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide, the light that shines always. Wherever you run, we'll make your dreams come true. Next time, next time, next time, right next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
With Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Mobility, a common theme woven into the very fabric of human history. From ancient wanderers to modern explorers, our instinct to move, to seek something greater, and to grow has always driven us forward. Imagine a journey into pathways of boundless opportunities and endless possibilities. A collective future where the vibrant rhythms of the Caribbean, rich culture, and welcoming community create unforgettable experiences. Beyond citizenship by investment, we believe in our collective investment of time, resources, and energy that fosters innovation, creates jobs, and enriches lives, driving the growth of an entire nation. The Investment Migration Agency Grenada boasts over a decade of exceptional service and remains committed to guiding you toward global mobility and economic freedom through investment. Your journey becomes our shared story of progress and prosperity. This is an invitation to be part of something greater, something enduring. Begin your journey at imagrenada.gd. I am a Grenada. Unlock the possibilities.
This Christmas, let your season sparkle, twinkle, glitter, shimmer, and glow. At Ariza Credit Union, our special holiday loans are designed to make your Christmas bright. Choose the loan that suits you best. You can sparkle at $20,000, twinkle at $40,000, glitter at $60,000, shimmer at $80,000, or glow at $100,000. Use your Cherry Christmas loan for gifts, travel, family celebrations, or anything that makes your Christmas magical. Whatever your wish, there is a loan to light up your holidays. Apply today, and together we will make it a Cherry Christmas.
It happens to all of us. Low on cash and in need of money right away. Play Instacash Monday to Sunday and there are no draws.
So what you saying? No numbers to choose from?
Nope.
And no draw sessions to wait on?
Nope.
And we can play it anytime and any day?
Yep. Including Sundays. Instacash. Ask for it by name and choose from a wide variety of games as low as $2 and win instantly. It is fast, it is easy to play, and you win cash right away. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
You can now make a payment directly to Grenlec, anytime, anywhere. Just visit myaccount.grenlec.com and sign in. From the menu, select Financials, then Billing to view your account balance and billing history. Ready to pay? Tap Make a Payment. Choose the account or accounts you'd like to pay and hit Next. Select Debit or Credit Card. Enter your amount, fill your payment details, and tap Confirm and Pay. That's it. Your payment goes through instantly and your account updates right away. Sign up today and put the power in your hands.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Welcome back. Police are investigating the discovery of a partly decomposed body found at Lansapine St. George on Sunday, January 4th, 2026. The deceased has been identified as Andrew Frederick, 47 years old, a property manager residing in the area. According to police, the body was found in Lansapine and subsequently examined at the scene by a medical doctor who pronounced Mr. Frederick dead. Authorities have announced that a post-mortem examination will be conducted to determine the exact cause of death. Investigations into the matter are ongoing. The Grenada Broadcasting Network extends condolences to the family and friends of Mr. Frederick during this very difficult time. A 19-year-old resident of Bogle's Carriacou has been ordered held at His Majesty's prison following his first court appearance on a non-capital murder charge connected to a fatal stabbing last April. Chanel McIntosh will tell us more.
Ray J. Lewis appeared before Magistrate Francine Foster at the St. George No. 1 Magistrate Court, where he was formally charged in connection with a fatal stabbing incident on April 21, 2025 at Craigston, Carriacou. Lewis is accused of intentionally causing the death of 33-year-old J. Warwick of Buseju, Carriacou by unlawful harm. Lewis, who was represented by attorney Anne Slim Clouden, was not granted bail. He was remanded to His Majesty prison. The matter has been scheduled for its next mention on January 23rd via Zoom. Lewis is also expected to return to court for his next hearing on February 16th at the Carriacou Magistrate Court. Shania McIntosh, GBN News.
Meanwhile, a 22-year-old fisherman from Buseju, Carriacou, has been remanded to His Majesty's prison after facing multiple charges linked to a shooting incident that shook the Bogles community on New Year's Eve. Another court report from Shania McIntosh.
Michael Gregg, a 22-year-old fisherman of Buseju, Carriacou, has been charged in connection with a shooting incident on Saturday, December 31st in Bogles, Carriacou. Gregg made his first court appearance at the No. 1 Magistrate Court on Monday, January 5th, where he was formally charged with attempted non-capital murder, possession of a firearm, and possession of ammunition. Gregg was represented by attorney Peter David when he appeared before Magistrate Francine Foster. Magistrate Foster stated that the court was not in a position to grant bail, and Gregg was remanded to His Majesty prison. The matter was scheduled for its first mention on January 23rd, which will be conducted via Zoom. Gregg is expected to make his first appearance at the Carriacou Magistrate Court on February 16th, 2026. Shania McIntosh reporting for GBN News.
Congratulations are in order for members of the Royal Grenada Police Force, as a record number of officers received promotions this week. It's time for your GBN ISA.
A good eye catches all. GBN ISA is brought to you by Clear Vision.
Oh, I got my glasses from Clear Vision Eye Center.
I got my glasses at Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
Clear Vision Eye Center.
GBN, I saw a look at her promotion ceremony held earlier on today at the Grenada Trade Center, where 180 officers were presented with instruments of appointment to various ranks. Among them, one officer advanced to the rank of Assistant Commissioner of Police, while 14 were promoted to Superintendent. 18 officers rose to Assistant Superintendent, 32 to Inspector, and 46 to Sergeant. The highest number of promotions, 69, were awarded at the rank of corporal. According to officials, these promotions were granted in recognition of the officers' dedication, professionalism, and sustained service to Grenada. Congratulations to them all. Share your photos and videos with us via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or on our other social media platforms. That's for GBN I Saw.
Congratulations to the officers. After the break, Ministry of Health temporarily relocates 2 health centers for facility upgrades. Stay with us.
Set the roof on fire, step by step, raise the whole room higher. Pick up your step, don't try hard. Down, up, down like a boom bap choir. Turn out the beat, raise up the heat. Kick up your feet like this, like that. Word on the street says you got the heat, so let's see you move like this, like.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before. New home, fresh start, make moves and play it smart. Expand, invest or renew. ACB's right there with you.
With ACB Home Advantage Mortgages, you get up to 100% financing, reduced fees, and a $100,000 unsecured credit card.
Claim your keys, open the door to more than you imagined before with ACB.
Terms and conditions apply.
Whether you're refreshing a bedroom or giving your home a bold new look, the Color Shop has the perfect paint and tools to make it happen, inside and out. With quality finishes for every surface and accessories to match, we make painting easy from start to finish. Whether it's a DIY weekend or a contractor starting a brand new project, the Color Shop is the trusted choice.
I'm sorry, I couldn't take any more of your gaslighting. Just go. I got burned too many times. I went to Quartz and found myself a new flame.
Say goodbye to your old appliances and hello to new ones from Quartz, bringing Christmas home.
Hi, I want $10 on Playway, $20 backup on Victory, and cash for each, please. Okay, are you adding multi-X to your bet? Yes, multi-X, all of them. Smart. Best value bet. Backup and multi-X, you cannot go wrong. Don't matter the bet, multi-X all of the daily games.
With multi-X added, your winnings can be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, even 7 times. So make it a rule. Add multi-X to all your Playway, daily victory, and daily cash for bets every day and for every drop, and watch your money grow. Available at stores and online.
You heard it here. Multiply your winnings daily. Must be 18 or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
Time to make the city burn down, and we don't stop the blessing the fire till the work done. Passing they can bring me the light all the run come. Seems like none of them hearing.
This is GBN. We've got the means, the power, and the medium. This segment is brought to you by Flow.
Something is different this year about Flow Christmas promotion. Flow is doing something big, and I really need to figure it out. This investigation has been going on for the last couple of weeks. I've been following up, trailing up, but I just can't seem to figure it out. I need to crack this case. I'm connecting all the dots, putting every pieces to the puzzle, but I know I'm close. Finally, I catch you. Give me that.
This Christmas at Flow, get a new Samsung Galaxy for only $49 or get up to $400 in shopping vouchers when you sign up for postpaid mobile on your internet account. Win even more prizes when you spin the wheel in our stores. Remember to follow us on all social media platforms while we keep your Christmas rhythm flowing.
Two health centers have been temporarily relocated as part of planned facility upgrades. According to information released by the Ministry of Health, services offered at the St. David's Health Center in Bellevue have been relocated to the former Missionaries of Charity building in Palm Rose, St. David, effective January the 5th. The ministry said the move is temporary and necessary to facilitate improvement works at the existing facility. In addition, beginning Monday, January the 12th, services provided at the Sater's Health Center will be relocated to the building opposite the T.A. Marischal Community College St. Patrick campus. The Ministry of Health has assured the public that healthcare services at both locations will continue as scheduled, with no interruption during the transition period. Contact numbers for the health centers will remain unchanged: 444-6249 for St. David's and 442-9317 for Sater's. Patients and residents in the affected communities are encouraged to take note of the temporary locations when seeking medical services. When we return, we'll have sports and international news right after this short break.
Are you looking for a reliable, affordable, and customer-friendly pharmacy? Look no further than Hills and Valley Pharmacy, the nation's leading healthcare products and services provider. We are committed to serving you at convenient locations. Find an extensive and affordable selection of prescription and over-the-counter drugs and medical supplies at Church Street, Hillsborough, Carriacou, Jubilee Street, Grenville, St. Andrew, near the bus terminal, and Halifax and Grenville Street, St. George. Our committed team is always available to offer valuable assistance for managing your health and wellness. Discover the additional benefits of our wholesale distribution on Halifax Street and our Medcare Center on Grenville Street, where we provide in-house physiotherapy, massage therapy, doctor consultations, and eye care services. Our commitment is to satisfy all your healthcare needs, including competitive prices, loyalty rewards, and special discounts for seniors. Contact us at 435-6904 and WhatsApp 535-4734. Choose Hills and Valley Pharmacy. Remember, your health is our business.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
What if you had a choice? A choice of joining a line or a choice of making your purchases online? What would you choose? While you ponder on that, the National Lotteries Authority has provided another purchasing option. All their games are now available online. Yes, Grenadians! From wherever you are, purchase your favorite daily and jackpot-type games using any electronic device. Register on the NLA's website at www.nla.gd. Top up your account and enjoy online lottery gaming at your convenience. We're taking shopping comfort up. Several notches. But the choice is yours. Join a line or buy online. NLA, make your dreams come true.
Good evening, sports fans. Grenada won match 2 against Dominica in the Windward Islands Cricket Board Women's T20 Championship by 114 runs, with Afi Fletcher's stellar unbeaten century taking the spotlight. Sunday's game at the Arnos Vale Sporting Complex in St. Vincent saw Fletcher's exceptional innings of 116, including 14 fours and 4 sixes, single-handedly deconstruct Dominica's bowling attack. Grenada posted a target of 183 to win from 20 overs for Dominica to pursue. Dominica began the match well, but despite a good power play with the ball and a few economical spells, little could limit Captain Fletcher's side. Grenada closed with 182 for 4, while Dominica managed 68 in 18.5 overs. Today, Grenada women face St. Lucia women, and on Wednesday, they'll face off against St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Cricket West Indies President Dr. Kishore Shallow has called for urgent reform and a renewed culture of accountability in his New Year's message, admitting the team's recent performances have fallen short of Caribbean cricket's proud standards. Improvement is not optional, it's imperative, Shallow declared, pledging to strengthen support for players and enforce higher standards on and off the field. Shallow also acknowledged ongoing financial pressures for the board and the need for prudent management in 2026, despite last year's T20 World Cup boost. He reaffirmed CWI's commitment to working with regional governments and called on the West Indies cricket family to unite in pursuit of renewed success. With the ICC Under-19 Men's Cricket World Cup just days away, West Indies head coach Rohan Nurse is backing his young squad to mount a serious challenge for the title. The Caribbean side, champions in 2026, are eager to end a decade-long wait for another trophy as the tournament gets underway in Namibia and Zimbabwe on January the 15th. Speaking on the Mason and Guest radio show, Nurse expressed optimism despite financial obstacles that have altered the team's preparation. Nurse pointed to recent series wins against Sri Lanka and England as evidence of the team's readiness, saying there are high hopes in terms of what this team can achieve. Team captain Joshua Dorn echoed his coach's sentiments, crediting the back-to-back series victories for building momentum and confidence heading into the global tournament. Drawn in Group D with South Africa, Afghanistan, and Tanzania, West Indies Under-19 will look to advance from the first round with warm-up matches against Ireland and Japan set for January the 10th and the 13th. Their World Cup campaigns begin January the 15th against Tanzania. In a dramatic escalation of sporting and diplomatic tensions, Bangladesh has withdrawn from the 2026 Men's T20 World Cup in India, citing security fears for its players amid strained relations between the two countries. The Bangladesh Cricket Board, BCB, announced over the weekend that its national team would not travel to India for the tournament, following government advice and what it called a thorough assessment of the risks. The BCB has formally asked the International Cricket Council, the ICC, to relocate Bangladesh's matches to a neutrals venue. The crisis intensified after India authorities instructed the Kolkata Knight Riders to release Bangladesh pacer Mustafizur Rahman from their IPL squad, a move widely seen as a response to geopolitical tensions. Reports in India have linked the decision to criticism from political and spiritual leaders over Mustafizur's inclusion at a time of alleged attacks on Hindu minorities in Bangladesh. Bangladesh's opening World Cup match against the West Indies was scheduled for February 7th at Kolkata's Eden Gardens. With the BCB standing firm, the ICC now faces a major logistical and political challenge just weeks before the tournament. The standoff marks a new low in cricket relations between the two neighbors, with the BCB's move supported by Bangladesh's top sports advisor, who cited concerns over what he called radical communal policies of the Indian Cricket Board. The fate of Bangladesh's participation and the format of the 2026 World Cup now hangs in the balance as the international cricket community awaits the ICC's response. And that's what's been happening in sports. And now for a look at what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. Nicolás Maduro, appearing in handcuffs and a prison uniform, entered a not guilty plea at his first court appearance in New York, identifying himself in Spanish as Venezuela's president, a claim disputed by U.S. authorities. Maduro insisted he was innocent and alleged he had been kidnapped. He faces 4 charges, including narco-terrorism, cocaine trafficking, conspiracy, and weapons offenses. His wife, Celia Flores, also appeared in court on related drug conspiracy charges. U.S. prosecutors allege Maduro enabled large-scale drug shipments into the United States under diplomatic cover.
He's now entered the courthouse and has appeared before the judge, who asked him to identify himself, which he did in Spanish. He described himself as the president of Venezuela, something that U.S. authorities are challenging, saying that he's not the legitimate leader. He was brought into court wearing a prison uniform, handcuffs. He has headphones on to translate the proceedings into Spanish. This is very much a formulaic appearance, what's known as an arraignment. This is the first appearance in court for a defendant when they are asked to recognize the charges. They are read their charges and given a chance to respond. And he responded that he was not guilty. Indeed, he said he had been kidnapped, that he was a good man. So we're starting to get these little tidbits coming out of the courthouse now, and you can see outside the courthouse the huge crowds that have gathered here to monitor what's happening and to register either their approval of the fact that he is being brought to justice or their opposition. We have demonstrators on both sides here. She's also facing charges, as is his son and 3 other defendants in this case. The charges that they face are different for each defendant. For Maduro himself, he is facing 4 charges, including narco-terrorism, conspiracy to distribute cocaine, and also weapons charges. His wife is also charged with conspiracy to deliver cocaine as well. This is being presented as a very straightforward criminal case. Obviously, the fact that he is a head of state is a very different aspect of this. We know from the indictment that prosecutors are alleging that Maduro helped drug traffickers and criminal gangs by providing diplomatic cover for them, getting them visas, allowing them to travel, even allowing their planes to use the presidential hangar in Venezuela at the airport for their planes. So they are claiming that on a yearly level, from Venezuela, 200 to 250 tons of cocaine have been trafficked into the United States. So they are describing this very much as a criminal drug trafficking case and treating him as any other criminal defendant.
Barbados is maintaining a neutral stance amid escalating tensions between Venezuela and the United States, Prime Minister Mia Mottley declared in a national address. Her remarks came within hours of a dramatic U.S. military operation in Venezuela that resulted in the capture and extradition of President Nicolás Maduro to the United States to face criminal charges. Mottley underscored that for small states like Barbados, survival is only possible under an international order governed by clear and consistent rules.
Venezuela is our friend. The United States of America is our friend. In fact, in both instances, we have family relations with both countries. By the same token, the Caribbean community has been the entity that we have chosen as a matter of first principles to align our foreign policy with. When the heads of government met this morning, all of the persons were not there because it was an emergency early meeting. We took a decision that we will wait for other information to become present. And when that happens, we will certainly act collectively, and I do not want in any way to prejudice the integrity of that consultative process with CARICOM. And that, therefore, anything that happens that runs contrary to that would be of grave concern to us as a people in Barbados, but equally.
Venezuela's ambassador to the United Nations, Samuel Moncada, has charged the United States with executing an illegal armed assault on Venezuela, denouncing the operation before the UN Security Council as a blatant breach of international law. Moncada described widespread destruction, loss of life, and the, quote, kidnapping of President Nicolás Maduro and his wife. He argued that the action violated the UN Charter and the established immunity of sitting heads of state, warning such moves set a perilous precedent for states worldwide. Moncada called on the Security Council to apply international law impartially to safeguard multilateralism and the institution's credibility.
Venezuela comes before this council today with a deep conviction that international peace can only be sustained if international law is respected without exception, without double standards, and without selective interpretations. The events of January 3rd constitute a flagrant violation of the UN Charter perpetrated by the US government, in particular the violation of the principle of sovereign equality of states, of the absolute prohibition of the use or threat of use of force against the territorial integrity or political independence of any state, as enshrined in Article 2, Paragraph 4.
And that's what's been happening around the region and the wider globe today. And now for a recap of the night's top headlines. U.S. indictment alleges Maduro-led drug ring corrupted Caribbean politicians. New visa integrity fee implemented as part of U.S. sweeping immigration reforms. Police probe suspected homicide in Lansapine, and government reintroduces $50 annual motor vehicle license fee for 2026 after credit expiry. In regional news, Nicolás Maduro pleads not guilty in New York court, while internationally, Venezuela accuses U.S. of illegitimate armed attack at UN Security Council. And in sports, Afi Fletcher's century headlines Grenada's triumph in Windward's women's T20 as cricket faces regional upheaval. If you missed any part of this newscast, there'll be a rebroadcast at 10 o'clock tonight. Visit our website at www.gbn.gd for more news stories, or you can like us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/GBN News and Radio. I'm Stasia Blake, and that's the news. Thank you for joining us. We hope to see you again tomorrow.